You believe that the cash in your savings account is safe. It's the responsible choice, the foundation of financial security. But what if this feeling of safety is a dangerous illusion? What if your safest asset is actively losing value every single day? Your brain is hardwired to fear loss. A sudden 10% drop in the stock market feels terrifying. This is called loss aversion. It's a primal survival instinct that protected our ancestors from immediate threats, screaming at us to avoid risk at all costs. Because of this programming, keeping money in cash feels like the ultimate defense. The number doesn't go down. $100 today is $100 tomorrow. This stability satisfies your brain's ancient need for certainty and predictability in a chaotic world. But this ancient programming has a critical blind spot. It's excellent at detecting sudden, visible threats, like a market crash. It is completely blind, however, to slow, invisible threats that creep up over time. It mistakes a lack of volatility for a lack of risk. This blind spot creates the paradox of modern finance. The single biggest risk many people take is the risk they believe they are avoiding. They anchor themselves to what feels safe, while an invisible current is pulling their financial future out to sea. So what is this invisible force? It's not a market, a company, or a conspiracy. It's a fundamental feature of our economic system that your brain was never designed to comprehend, and it is silently erasing your money right now. This force is inflation. But forget the complex economic definitions. Think of it simply as a slow leak in your bucket of money. Every year, the general level of prices for goods and services rises, meaning each of your dollars buys a little less. A 3% inflation rate doesn't trigger your brain's alarm bells. It's too small, too abstract. But its effect is compounding and relentless. Like erosion, it's a weak force that, given enough time, can carve canyons through your financial security. Let's make this concrete. $100 in 1990 had the same buying power as about $220 today. If you had buried that $100 bill, you would still have the bill, but you would have lost over half its actual value. Your brain doesn't process this intuitively. It sees the number, 100, and assumes it's a fixed value. It fails to account for the changing context of what that number can actually acquire in the real world. This is the core of the mental glitch. So while you are protecting yourself from the dramatic headline-grabbing risk of a market crash, you are exposing yourself to the silent, guaranteed loss from inflation. You are choosing a visible demon you might escape over an invisible one that will certainly win. This failure of intuition is not a personal weakness. It's a universal feature of human psychology. It even has a name, and understanding it is the first step to overriding it. It's the key to turning this weakness into a strength. The mental glitch is called the nominal value fallacy or money illusion. It's our tendency to think of money in terms of its face value, its nominal value, rather than its real value, which is its purchasing power. We see the number, not what it buys. Imagine getting a 2% raise at your job. Your brain registers this as a win, more money. But if inflation that year is 4%, you have actually taken a 2% pay cut in real terms. You are nominally richer but really poorer. This fallacy is why saving cash feels so reassuring. The nominal value of your bank account is stable or goes up. It never goes down unless you spend it. This provides a constant hit of positive reinforcement to your brain's primitive safety-seeking systems. The modern financial world is a counterintuitive environment. It demands that we override our instincts. To protect our wealth, we must embrace the very thing our brain fears: volatility. We have to put our money into systems that can grow faster than inflation. This is the fundamental mindset shift. You must stop seeing cash as a safe haven to be stored and start seeing it as a tool that must be deployed. Its value is not in its existence, but in its ability to acquire things that can grow. So how do you make this shift? It doesn't require becoming a financial expert. It requires adopting a new, simpler mental model that distinguishes between two fundamentally different types of things you can own. This distinction is the key to escaping the trap. The new model is simple. Divide the world into currency and assets. Currency is a medium of exchange, like US dollars. It's designed to be spent. Its value is designed to slowly decrease over time to encourage economic activity. It is a melting ice cube. Assets are things that have the potential to generate value. A piece of a business, a rental property, a creative work, they are not guaranteed to go up, and they can be volatile, but their purpose is to grow. They are a living seed. The nominal value fallacy tricks you into treating currency as if it were an asset. You try to store it, like a seed, but because it's an ice cube, storing it only guarantees it will melt away. This is the fundamental error. The goal is not to eliminate fear, but to redirect it. You must learn to fear the silent erosion of inflation more than the loud noise of market volatility. Your objective is to convert your melting ice cubes into a garden of growing seeds. This doesn't mean having zero cash. You need some currency for emergencies and short-term goals. That is its proper job. But any money intended for the long-term future must be held in assets that have a chance to outpace the leak in the bucket. By internalizing this model of currency versus assets, you override the glitch. You will no longer see a large cash balance as a source of safety, but as a sign of inefficiency. A problem to be solved, a tool that is not being used. So let's recap the progression. Your brain's ancient fear of loss makes you cling to cash for safety. But this feeling is a cognitive illusion, a glitch called the nominal value fallacy, which blinds you to the slow, guaranteed loss caused by inflation. The solution is not to get rid of fear, but to correctly calibrate it. You do this by adopting a new mental model, seeing your money not as a static treasure to be guarded, but as either a melting ice cube or a growing seed. This framework transforms you from a passive victim of inflation into an active architect of your financial future. It gives you clarity. It makes the correct long-term choice, investing, feel not just logical, but necessary for survival. But understanding this is only the first half of the battle. For many, even after seeing the logic, a powerful emotional force keeps them paralyzed. It's the constant pressure of seeing others succeed, which can turn the fear of loss into a fear of falling behind. This feeling drives us to make illogical decisions, either by taking reckless risks to catch up, or by staying frozen in place, convinced we can never win. If you feel this pressure, there's another invisible psychological script at play, and it's just as important to decode. The next step is to break those strings. To understand how the success of others is weaponized by your own mind to sabotage your financial life. To learn how to finally run your own race, click on the video on your screen right now.